directed at the officials, the student athletes, the coaches, or the team representatives cannot be tolerated and are grounds for immediate removal. Once again, thank you for your continued support of USC Aiken Athletics, the Peach Belt Conference, and the positive game environment that is the NCAA Division II. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Convocation Center on the campus of the University of South Carolina at Aiken for tonight's Peach Belt Conference volleyball match featuring the visiting Francis Marion Patriots and your USC Aiken Pacers. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to honor our senior Julia Forster with a ball recognizing her 1,000th career kill. Julia reached the milestone in the October 13th win over Mars Hill, and she is one of only 10 USC Aiken student athletes who have ever reached the 1,000 kill plateau. Ladies and gentlemen, Julia Forster. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the lineups for both teams. First for the Patriots, wearing number 3, Tori Carpenter. Number 4, Veronica Lane. Number 5, Courtney Bowen. Number 6, Lene Block. Number 7, Georgia Garrison. Number 8, Kayla Arthur. Number 9, Natalie Farrell. Number 10, Jessica Helming. And on this Halloween, wearing the mostly libero jersey, number 11, Natalie Vaughn. Number 12, Carrie McGinnis. Number 13, Erica Hardings. Number 15, Shelby Meek. And number 17, Courtney Abdul-Rahim. The head coach is Lauren Caulfield. The assistant coach, Jessica Graham. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your USC Aiken Pacers. Wearing number 1, Kayla Duggan. Number 3, Juliana Hookwater. Number 5, Brittany French. Number 6, Bryn Bonner. Number 7, Allie Smith. Number 8, Alicia Hines. Number 9, Lauren Howard. Number 11, Natalie Peralt. Number 13, Christine Carroll. Number 16, Kelsey Sperlin. Number 18, Julia Forster. Number 20, Juliette Normand. Number 21, Avery Macklin. Number 23, Emily Tilon. Number 33, Okane Omago. And wearing the spine-chilling blue libero jersey, Rebecca Martinez. The head coaches, Len Cox. The assistant coaches, Chip Herring and Ali Safara. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise as we honor America and those who defend their freedom both at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the USC Aiken Convocation Center on the campus of the University of South Carolina, Aiken, for the final home volleyball match of the regular season between the USC Aiken Pacers and the visiting Francis Marion Patriots.
It's going to be a fun one here as the Pacers look to bounce back from that big loss to Flagler the other night, their first home loss in quite some time. And so they'll look to bounce back here against conference opponent Francis Marion.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaking loss the other day, which snapped a 21-game win streak. Pacers looking to start a brand new one as we get ready for tournament play, PBC, and even the regionals, because at this point, it's a safe bet that they'll be in both.
Yeah, it's pretty much a safe assumption that they'll be in it.
We are about ready to start things up here at the Convo. I'm Marcus Johnson alongside Jordan Phillips. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the action. A little bit of delay before we start things up, but Emily Telon has the ball. She will serve to start.
Oh, well, we got to get the introductions. Everybody has to get their hugs and high fives in. You know, we got to get things started off right here.
Telon serves it, and we are underway. Set at the net by Carpenter and sent on over, but it's blown dead on a ball handling error, and the Pacers strike first.
Interesting to note, Okene Abago and Kelsey Sperlin starting for the Pacers tonight. Not something we typically see.
Okene Abago, despite the loss, had a good match against Flagler, and a service ace from Emily Telon makes it 2-0.
Beautiful ace. The Patriots just absolutely frozen by that one. No one even broke for it.
Telon serves again. Received cleanly by Meek. Set. And just going to be bumped on over. Pacers corral it in their end. Telon sets it on up for Allie Smith, and Allie Smith puts it down right to the left of Natalie Vaughn, the libero.
Yeah, Allie Smith got some power behind that one, just drove it right home. Nobody had a chance to stop that one.
This is off to a good start, as I'm sure was the game plan from head coach Glenn Cox.
Yeah, absolutely. Get things started off hot, which is unfortunately something they were able to do but not keep sustained against Flagler. They'll hope to change that tonight.
Attack from Allie Smith again, and the same exact spot, same exact result. Allie Smith with the kill.
Hey, you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Allie Smith right now is doing an excellent job of keeping that philosophy alive.
Another serve from Telon. A good one. Received by Meek. Set at the net by Carpenter. Sent on over. Martinez with the dig. High bump set. Tapped and blocked at the net by number 5, Courtney Bowen.
Yeah, Bowen got a lot of that one. The Pacers tried to get it around her, but no good.
Wasn't a very shattering block, but it was a good enough block to get the point, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah,
Serve
exactly.
goes to Georgia Garrison. Telon with the set. Kelsey Sperlin on the attack, kept alive by the Pacers off the block, and Martinez just bumps it on over. Set up by Carpenter. The attack on its way. Pacers dig it out deep in their own zone. Kayla Duggan got it, and it's sent on over by Martinez. Set again by Carpenter. The attack. Good dig there by Telon. Martinez with the set for Allie Smith, who pops it over the blockers, kept alive on the dig. Sent on over on the attack, blocked at the net. Francis Marion recovers it. Set by Carpenter. Attack on its way, and that's going to find the hardwood for the kill as Shelby Meek comes up with the point.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought point for the Patriots, something that they're going to want to win a lot of if they're going to want to have a chance in this matchup. They're going to have to win these long points against the Pacers team that is just very deep with talent.
And Garrison serves it again. Duggan receives it. Martinez sets it. Allie Smith attacks, but that's going to sail out. And it will be a point for the Patriots. Well, after that fast start, Pacers slowing it down. Francis Marion now within 1, 4-3 early in set 1. Serve on its way. Duggan receives. Telon sets it, and it's bumped over by Sperlin. Set at the net by Carpenter and sent on over on the attack, but that's going to drift out, and it will be a point for the Pacers as the attack from Kayla Arthur had a little too much behind it.
Good break for the Pacers there, breaks up that little run that the Patriots were on, and they'll look to switch momentum back to their side now.
They'll send it to Allie Smith, the outstanding freshman who serves it. Received by the libero Vaughn, set by Carpenter, sent on over on the attack. An awkward attack, Pacers have trouble corralling it, and it's sent on over by Forrester, who somehow comes up with the kill.
Yeah, I don't think that was meant to be a kill. I think that was just an overpass attempt, but the Pacers will sure take the point.
Lucky break for the Pacers. Any point's a good point, though, as Smith serves again. Vaughn receives. Carpenter sets. Attack on its way from Garrison, and that sails out. Another point for the Pacers. And Courtney Abdur-Rahim steps onto the court now for Francis Marion, trailing 7-3 early in set one. Allie Smith with the serve. Corralled not very well, going to try to send it on over, and that's not going to make it.
Yeah,
Service ace.
Yeah, no player able to keep that one airborne long enough for anybody to get under it good. Just a few little tiny passes back and forth, not good enough to keep it up.
Short serve from Smith. Abdur-Rahim charges up to get it. Set and tipped over. Martinez right there for the dig. Telon sets it up for Abago, who gets it over through the blocks. Set on up by Carpenter, and the attack on its way where Martinez digs it out. Telon with the setup. Julia Forster on the attack, and she just misses the corner. And that'll be a point for Francis Marion.
Yeah, Forster blistered that one. Unfortunately, just a little bit too much heat behind it, landing about an inch outside the corner.
So Natalie Vaughn, the libero, back to serve. Serve on its way. Martinez gets down to receive it. Telon sets it on up for Kelsey Sperlin, who breaks it off the blockers and gets the kill.
Good kill by Kelsey Sperlin. Just smacked it right into the blockers and off the arms and down.
Wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
Absolutely. Sometimes all you got to do is put a little bit of heat behind it and say, block it if you can, and they could not.
And Bryn Bonner serving. Abdur-Rahim gets it. Set by Carpenter. The attack, good attack, and Allie Smith tries to get the dig, but ends up sending it way out of bounds, and that is a point for Francis Marion.
Speaking of block it if you can, that one was blistered by the Patriots. Absolutely smoked that one into the defense, and Allie Smith had no chance on that play.
That came from the 5'9" senior Shelby Meek. And now Carrie McGinnis will serve. Received by Smith. Telon keeps it on their side. Lacey Hines sends it on over. Set at the net. The attack from Francis Marion. Dug out by Allie Smith. Telon with the set. Julia Forster with the attack. Dug out and still alive. But it ends up going out of bounds and will be a point for the Pacers and a kill for Forster.
And once again, the Patriots able to get to it, but not able to keep it airborne long enough to get a good dig on it.
That brings up Natalie Peralt, who comes in for Kelsey Sperlin and goes back to serve. On its way, received by Meek. Set at the net. The attack blocked at the net, but it's on the Pacers' side, and it will be a kill for Erica Hardings of Francis Marion.
Yeah, that one punched right through the block of Forster and Hines. Unfortunately, not able to keep it on their side.
And Georgia Garrison comes back onto the court in place of Abdur-Rahim. Shelby Meek serving. 10-6 the score here in set number one. Patriots trailing the Pacers. And the serve goes into the net. And that'll be a point for the Pacers. And Duggan serves it off the top of the net. Corralled on the Patriots side and sent on over on the attack by Hardings. Pacers have it though. Telon tips it over, kept alive, but they're going to say it hit the floor just before Natalie Vaughn got a hand on it.
And Telon once again with that little shovel pass campfire kill she's so well known for.
Duggan will serve again. And into the net, that's a point for the Patriots.
And Duggan tried to serve it short. Unfortunately, just served it a little bit too short. Knocked it into the top of the net. I think she might have wanted to roll it over, but unfortunately not to be that time around.
Veronica Lane will serve for Francis Marion. It's on its way where Peralt receives it. Telon will set it up for Allie Smith, and Smith just misses the back corner. And that's another point for the Patriots.
Yeah, that had to be just a few millimeters outside the line. I thought that was in for sure, but Smith just barely missing the back line.
Lane again on the serve. Peralta again on the reception. Teelon with the set. Alicia Hines attacks, and she will find the back corner for the kill.
Alicia Hines once again with one of those beautiful little kills she's known for. She's absolutely fantastic out there for the Pacer offense.
Rebecca Martinez serving now. Short serve. Set. And the attack on its way where it's dug out by Duggan. Teelon keeps it in play off the scorer's table. Peralta sends it over, but again, just missing that back corner. And it's another point for Francis Marion.
Yeah, that's been an issue for the Pacers so far tonight, is finding that back line. They're going just a little bit too far. Might have to tone it down a little bit as this match goes on. Don't want those errors to pile up. After all, that is what kind of cost them a little bit against Flagler.
And now Tori Carpenter to serve. Peralta receives. Teelon sets, and Abago attacks, and she puts it down for the kill. And Kelsey Sperlin back onto the court. Emily Teelon goes back to serve with a 14-9 lead. Serve on its way. Received, kept alive, and sent on over. Pacers corralling it. Teelon sets it up for Abago, and Abago slams it down just out of the reach of Shelby Meek for the kill.
Abago making her presence known tonight already with 2 quick kills and a timeout taken by the Patriots.
And before we head into the break, I'd like to thank Aiken Flooring for being a proud sponsor of USC Aiken Athletics. Aiken Flooring, you can stand on us. And the South Carolina Education Lottery. When you play the South Carolina Education Lottery, you're not only taking a chance, but giving a chance. And we are back, 15-9, Pacers leading Francis Marion here in set number 1. Emily Teelon still back to serve.
Yeah, raucous crowd tonight in the Convocation Center.
Very
really
raucous.
Cheering on their setter, Emily Teelon.
Set from Carpenter, the attack on its way from Garrison. Pacers corral it. Kelsey Sperlin on the attack off the blockers, and that's going to be a kill despite the effort from Duggan. Or not a kill, but a block.
Yeah, Duggan tried to get underneath that one, but that one put down with some authority by the Patriots.
Yeah, they seemed to read right where Sperlin was going to send it, and they got in its way in a hurry. So Georgia Garrison now serving. And it's into the net. Service error results in a Pacers point.
Despite the error there from Garrison, I really like her serve motion where she taps the ball and kind of brings it back. That's really cool. It almost looks like she's drawing an arrow. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I was watching
like
that early on, and it was very unique, but not unenjoyable.
Pretty cool.
Allie Smith to serve. On its way. Abdur Rahim gets it. Set from Carpenter in the attack off the blockers, but that's going to sail out. And that is a kill for Kayla Arthur.
Yeah, it was a good job by Sperlin and Abago to get up to block that one. Unfortunately, just took a crazy little bounce and didn't land where they wanted it to.
So now it's to Natalie Vaughn to serve. And that one sails way out. Looked like she tried to put a little bit of spin on the ball, and it didn't happen.
What do they call that? They call that a curveball that didn't curve.
Exactly. Change up that didn't change, curveball that didn't curve. Bryn Bonner to serve, fresh off the bench. Abdur-Rahim receives it. Carpenter will set it, and the attack on its way. Dug out by Allie Smith, but it's sent right back over. Francis Marion taps it down. Pacers corral it, though. Julia Forrester taps it over the blockers. Good dig there, but it's going to be out. And a kill for Julia Forrester. Bonner serves it again. Abdur-Rahim receives. Carpenter has to rush over to set it, and the attack is a kill from Shelby Meek. She is putting them down with some heat.
Yeah, Meeks came through with a fireball of an attack that time. Bonner tried to stop it, but had no shot.
And she's only 5'9", but she plays like she's 6'2".
Yeah, she has a really good jump, and that's how she's able to get so much force underneath those kills. She's hitting it straight down.
So Carrie McGinnis goes back to serve for the Patriots. On its way, received by Smith. Telon bumps sets it for Julia Forster off the blockers. Kept alive, though, on the dig from McGinnis. High set from Abdur-Rahim off the blockers of the Pacers. Kept alive, though. Set and the attack on its way. Telon with the dig. Martinez bump sets it. Attack from Kelsey Sperlin, who pops it over the blockers. Abdur-Rahim right there for it, though. Bump set from McGinnis, and the attack blocked again. Tipped down by Alicia Hines, and it's going to be a point for the Pacers. Alicia Hines with the quick reaction gets the kill.
Alicia Hines making several nice jumps that time and finally got the one that put the end to the point.
Natalie Peralt back off the bench will serve it. Good serve, Vaughn receives. Set by McGinnis, the attack on its way, but it's blown dead. And it looks like we're going to have a net violation possibly on the Pacers. That is the call. Shelby Meek back to serve. Serve on its way, dug out by Allie Smith. Julia Forster gets the attack, and it breaks through the blockers for the kill.
Nice hole punch kill that time from Forster. Saw that little gap in between the arms and just drove it right through there. Nice job by Forster.
And another timeout coming up from Francis Marion. Pacers leading 20-13 as we go into the break here in set number 1. And we are back, 20-13 the score, fresh off the timeout. Kayla Duggan will serve as the Pacers lead. And it looked like Vaughn had a hard time deciding what to do with it, ended up touching it, and it will be a service ace for Kayla Duggan.
Yeah, not necessarily one that should have been, but I'm sure Duggan will take that feather in her cap for sure.
Another serve on the way. Received by Meek, high into the air, kept in and sent on over, but out. And it's another point for the Pacers. Another serve from Duggan. Picked up by Meek. Set at the net, and the attack on its way, just out of the reach of a diving Peralt. And it's a kill for Erica Hardings. Serve on its way. Duggan has to come all the way over to get it and ends up back on Francis Marion's side. Set the attack, and that's going to break through and find the court for the kill.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Pacers, that time Duggan was already breaking to her left, and that ball went to her right. No way she could have crossed back over to make that play.
And Courtney Bowen coming up with the kill. Still back to serve, Natalie Farrell. Duggan receives it. Telon sets it up. Alicia Hines attacks, looks for the back corner, but puts a little too much behind it. And it's another point for Francis Marion. 22-16 now.
That one had a little too much arch from Hines.
Farrell serves it up again. High serve. Martinez right there for it. Telon shovels it on over, and that's going to be a kill for Emily Telon. Rebecca Martinez back to serve. 23-16. Pacers trying to close out the first set. Popped into the air by Vaughn and sent on over on the attack. Duggan receives it on the dig. Allie Smith with the attack off the blockers, and that will be a kill for Allie Smith.
Yeah, that kind of kill will definitely sting the hands of the blockers. That had some heat behind it.
So set point for the Pacers now on the Martinez serve. Short one over the net. Set up by McGinnis and the attack, dug out by Duggan. Telon with the set, Allie Smith with the attack, chipped off the blockers and kept alive. Attack on its way, blocked again by the Pacers, kept alive on Francis Marion's end. Vaughn high into the air on the set. His attack was dug out by Duggan. Allie Smith attacks and she'll find the back corner for the kill, and that will close out the first set. Pacers take it 25-16. And now lead 1-0. And as we go into the break, I'd like to thank Willie Jewell's Barbecue for being proud sponsors of USC Aiken Athletics. Willie Jewell's Barbecue, every dish is served with a side of Southern hospitality, so stop on in and tell them Pacers Sports sent you. We'll be right back with set number 2 in just a couple minutes. And we are back with set number 2. Pacers up 1-0 after taking set number 1, 25-16 over the Patriots of Francis Marion. Marcus Johnson alongside Jordan Phillips here at the USC Aiken Convocation Center. Once again, thanking you for joining us on this spooky Halloween evening.
It is a pretty spooky night, especially the first set was certainly spooky for Francis Marion. The Pacers were clicking on all cylinders, and that's a pretty spooky thing for any team to see across the net from them.
Well, Francis Marion will get the ball to serve first off the hands of Carpenter. Thielon with the set. Abago tips it over the blockers. Kept alive, though, on a great dig by Vaughn. Francis Marion on the attack. Peralt gets the dig. Thielon with the set. Allie Smith attacks through the blockers, and it's down for the kill.
And the Pacers looking to start things off exactly where they left off in set number 1. So this could be scary for the Patriots indeed. They're going to have to figure things out quickly.
So Emily Thielon will serve. And it's a service ace for Emily Thielon. Francis Marion couldn't handle it, and it will be another point for the Pacers.
That's Emily's second ace of the match, so congratulations to her, already having a pretty big night.
Serve on its way. This time it's received cleanly and set up. The attack is going to get popped on over where Martinez is there. Thielon with the set. Allie Smith attacks, but it's going to end up going off of the pesky antenna, and it'll be a point for Francis Marion.
Yeah, you know, you got to wonder how many kills the Pacers could have this season if not for those pesky antennas, as you put it.
And they're there for that reason alone. The Pacers would have too many kills.
Kills for days, kills for days.
Serve received by Smith. Set up, Abago attacks off the blockers, and it ends up out. Rebecca Martinez was there to call it out before anybody touched it, and it was a good decision as the Pacers come away with the point.
Yeah, never a good feeling to get blocked, but the Pacers will certainly take the point.
So Allie Smith serving. And that serve looking for the back corner, not going to find it as it's out, and it's a point for the Patriots. Natalie Vaughn to serve now. On its way, Martinez. Thielon with the set. Attack from Kelsey Sperlin. Dug out by Vaughn. Set from Carpenter. The attack on its way. Blocked at the net. And it's just out. Pacers looking for a fingertip call. Not going to get it, it looks like. They were celebrating the point just a little too early, and it is tied up at 3. Vaughn again serves. Martinez, Thielon. Sperlin attacks off the blockers, but it is corralled. They are going to blow it dead. Pacers get the point. Net violation, the official call on the court. And again, any point's a good point if you're the Pacers.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll take an error in a heartbeat.
Bryn Bonner will come on out to serve. 4-3 the lead of the Pacers early in set 2. Received by Francis Marion, set up by Carpenter. The attack is going to be a kill. I don't even have to wait for the ball to land. That was slammed down by Shelby Meek, and nobody could handle it on the Pacers side.
Yeah, it was a solid effort, but that one was too fast and too low.
Karen McGinnis comes off the bench. She will serve it for the Patriots. Forrester receives the serve while Thielon sets it up. Kelsey Sperlin attacks, and she'll find the hard court for a point.
That's number 3 on the night for Sperlin, so she's been having a pretty good time with her limited minutes today.
And Natalie Peralt comes right on out, and she goes right back to serve. Serve on its way. Received by Meek. Set on up, and Meek on the attack. And that sails out. Point for the Pacers. Peralt again on the serve. Picked up by the Patriots. Set on up, and Meek attacks off the blockers. Martinez keeps it alive, sends it back over. Francis Marion able to corral it, though. Meek again attacks, but it sails out. And the Pacers kind of steal a point there thanks to Rebecca Martinez's luck.
Yeah, I think Martinez almost stole a kill there. The Patriots barely able to come up with that one.
I believe that would have been her 3rd of the season.
3rd of the season. I want to say the 5th of her career.
Off the top of the net. Patriots able to work with it, though. Attack on its way. And it just kisses the line, and that's a point for Erica Hardings and the Patriots.
You know, Martinez is an underrated offensive player. You know, she may only have 2 kills in the season, but she's averaging .03 kills per set this season. That kind of production on the offensive side of the ball can be pretty important to a team.
Well, you better not let her hear you talking about her like that. Forrester on the attack. Francis Marion able to get to it, though, and set it up. Attack on its way off the blockers, and that's going to sail out. Allie Smith couldn't handle it, and it's a point for Garrison and the Patriots.
It's all in good fun. I'm sure she understands. If not, I'm sure her folks who are undoubtedly watching this broadcast enjoyed our little humor.
They'll make the trip up here to scold you.
They thought all my calls are funny.
Serve on its way. Allie Smith receives. Thielon sends it over, and she's going to get the kill. Nobody was expecting it. And that is what Emily Thielon does best for this Pacers squad. Now Kayla Duggan to serve, 8-6. Pacers with a narrow lead. And serve is going to be an ace. Service ace for Kayla Duggan.
And now Duggan with 2 service aces on the match. Service has been really working well for the Pacers today.
They serve on its way. Vaughn able to recover on that one. High into the air, attack on its way, and Peralta can't get it through the blockers. And that is a kill for Erica Hardings, and the Patriots get the serve back.
Yeah, Peralta made a nice effort laying out for that one. Unfortunately, too low and too fast once again. Story of the night for the Pacers.
Natalie Farrell comes out. She will serve. Short serve. Duggan there for it, though. Thielon sets it cross court. Allie Smith's attack dug out high into the air, kept alive, but eventually ends up in the seats. And that will be a kill for Allie Smith, who had to wait quite a long time to get the official score.
Admirable hustle from the Patriots that time. The whole team moving back over there to try and get that one out, but unfortunately just hit too hard by Smith.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I was a ball chaser, and I had a situation like that where everybody on the team was charging me, and it was a scary sight, to be honest.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Patriots setting up the attack. It's on its way. Peralta gets the dig there. Thielon sends it over. Vaughn able to get the dig there. Attack on its way from Hardings. And it's going to sail out on the dig attempt from Duggan. And Erica Harding gets another kill to her resume.
Yeah, and that kill probably came a little bit later than it should have. Thielon able to make a nice play, shooting it over her shoulder, around her shoulder from behind with one hand. That was a nice play by Thielon to try and keep that play alive.
Carpenter's serve ends up in the net, and it's another point for USC Aiken. And that will give the ball to Emily Thielon. Thielon, who came into the match leading the Pacers in service aces, already has a couple more. I believe she's up to 36 on the season. Not going to get one here as Francis Marion is able to work with it. And they'll send it on over where Duggan gets it. Thielon with the set. Kelsey Sperlin with the attack, and that's going to be a kill for Kelsey Sperlin.
And Kelsey Sperlin's big night continues with 4 kills now.
And the serve on its way. Picked on up and set on up. The attack off the hands of Emily Thielon, who didn't know how she should hit it. And that will be a kill for Garrison and the Patriots, 12-9. And now Garrison will go back to serve. Allie Smith receives the serve while Thielon sets it up. Kelsey Sperlin taps it on over. Vaughn able to get to it. Attack on its way through the blockers. Duggan gets the dig there. Thielon with the setup for Abago, who taps it over. Garrison got it over, but Abago sent it down, but that's going to result in a ball handling error, and it's a point for the Pacers.
And that was excellent defense by the Patriots, despite the ball handling error, to keep that one alive. That probably should have been a kill for Abago, but most teams would have allowed that, but excellent defense from the Patriots.
Julia Forster comes back onto the court. Kayla Duggan heads off. Serve on its way from Allie Smith. Vaughn right there for it. Set and attack. Martinez unable to get a good dig on it, but the Pacers are able to keep it alive and send it over. Set from Carpenter. Attack on its way, and that's going to break through the blockers. Not a strong attack, but an effective one as Shelby Meek comes up with the kill.
Yeah, just getting it through the hands of Sperlin and Abago.
Vaughn back to serve. And it's on its way. Forrester receives it a little awkwardly, but it's kept alive by the Pacers. Now Francis Marion setting up for the attack. Meek attacks, but it's blocked by Abago and Sperlin.
And Sperlin getting hype from that one. Abago and Sperlin, nice defense to block that one.
I don't blame him for getting hype. I mean, going up there and trying to take an attack there from Meek, that's a daring thing to do, I think.
Yeah, they absolutely stuffed that one at the net.
Now Francis Marion back on the attack, and that's slammed down, but on the wrong side of the line, and it's a point for USC Aiken. That will allow Bryn Bonner to keep serving, but not before we go into a timeout. And before we go into said timeout, I'd like to thank the Concierge Team, a real estate boutique. If you're ever in the market for a home in the Aiken area, contact Mike Stake at the Concierge Team. And we are back. Bryn Bonner at the service line. Pacers up 15-10 over the Patriots here in set number 2. 1-0 overall. And Bonner serves it. Received by Garrison. Set up by Carpenter and tapped on over. Allie Smith able to get to it from the dig. Thielon sets it for Sperlin, who gets it through the blockers, but it's dug on out. Carpenter again on the set. Meek attacks. Good dig by Allie Smith, a little close to the net. And Alicia Hines didn't read it right. And that's going to be another kill for Shelby Meek. So McGinnis comes back out, and she will get the ball to serve now for the Patriots. On its way, Allie Smith there for it. Thielon with the setup for Julia Forrester. Vaughn got a hand on it high into the air, and it's going to end up in the stands for a kill for Forrester. And Natalie Peralt comes out, goes back to serve. Serve on its way. Vaughn receives it. McGinnis got the setup, the attack, sails out, and it's another point for the Pacers. All still serving. Vaughn receives it. Set up by McGinnis, the attack breaks through the blockers and out of the reach of a diving Peralt. And that will be a kill for Hardings. Another point for the Pacers.
Yeah, a little bit of hesitation there from Peralt and Smith, and Peralt just not able to get to it in time on the dive.
Shelby Meek serves. Allie Smith receives that. Thielon sets it up for Alicia Hines, and Hines comes up with the kill. And that'll bring up Kayla Duggan to serve. 18-12, Patriots with the lead over Francis Marion. Vaughn receives that serve. Bump set from McGinnis is sent on over on the attack. Thielon sends it over off the top of the net, and it's kept alive. Garrison sent it over on the attack. Thielon sets up for Hines, who tapped it over. And it still ends up on the Pacers side. Pacers just having to react to it. Both sides just working with pure reflexes, and that's slammed down by a kill for Erica Hardings.
Man, that was nice perseverance by the Patriots. They played through, absolutely made sure to see the ball through to the end, and they got rewarded for it at the end.
And Natalie Farrell comes out to serve. Short serve dug in there. Telon sets, and Allie Smith attacks off the tops of the blockers and kept alive. Attack on its way, and that's going to be slammed down by Hardings for the kill. 18-14 now. Francis Marion creeping back into it. Another short serve. Peralt comes up to meet it. Telon sets it up for Hines, who attacks it off the blockers. Still alive, but it ends up off the official stand, and that will be a kill for the Pacers.
Yeah, good things from Alicia Hines tonight, hitting .429 right now. 4 kills to 1 error.
Martinez's serve. Picked up by Meeks, set up the attack off the blockers and kept alive, but it ends up on the wrong side of the antenna, and it'll be another point for the Pacers. Another serve on its way. Set up at the net. The attack is going to find the back corner, splitting the defenders. And Erica Hardings comes up with yet another kill.
Patriots trying to battle back in here.
Tori Carpenter serving. Peralt receives the serve. Telon with the setup. Allie Smith with the attack, and it's blocked, but it ends up out. And it'll be a point for the Pacers. Emily Telon back to serve once again. Looking for maybe another service ace. Serve on its way. And it sails out, so instead of a service ace, it's a service error. Georgia Garrison serving. 21-16, your score. Smith able to get it. Telon sets it up, and Sperlin just sends it on over. Patriots setting up their attack, and it's slammed down, and that will be a kill for Kayla Arthur. And there's serve on its way. Allie Smith there for it. Telon just sends it over, and that hits the line, and that's a kill for Emily Telon.
That's a good effort to try and get underneath that one from the Patriots, but Telon just shoveled that one right away from him.
Allie Smith serving. 22-17, Pacers trying to close it out, but before they do, we will go to a timeout and thank the Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. For your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, contact Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. Allie Smith serving, 22-17 the score here in set 2. Pacers leading Francis Marion. And a short serve is going to be a service ace for Allie Smith.
And now the Pacers with 3 players who have at least 2 service aces now. Telon, Duggan, and Smith, all with 2 apiece.
Another serve on its way. Francis Marion able to work with it, and it's tapped down. A point for the Pacers. 1 too many touches. Set point for the Pacers now, 24-17, Allie Smith serving. Picked on up by Farrell. The attack from Meek, dug out by Allie Smith. Forrester with the set, and Smith attacks. This time Garrison able to get the dig there. Carpenter with the set. Attack, splits the defenders. Allie Smith went one way, the ball went the other. And that is a kill for the Patriots.
They're trying to battle back into this one quickly. Their window of opportunity is closing very swiftly. They have no more room for error. Next point for the Pacers wins it unless they can get to 24.
You have a momentary break in the action here as somebody looking for some clarification on something, I believe.
Everybody needs a little clarification sometimes, you know.
Usually helpful. Ball and serve on its way. It hits the line. A service ace. Pacers thought it was going out, but it landed right inside the line, and it is a point and ace for Natalie Vaughn.
Yeah, that one dropped on a dime from Vaughn.
Forrester receives the serve. T-Line tries to keep it alive, but they're going to call it a net violation on the Pacers. Oh, no, they're
going to say a net violation on the Patriots.
Yeah, a little crossing of the signs there confused everybody, but the Pacers come away with the point and get the set. 25-19 the final of that one, and they now lead it 2-0 as we go into halftime where everybody will be serving for pizza. setup. Allie Smith attacks, and she's going to slam it down into the hardwood for the kill.
Oh, yeah, what a great hit there by Allie.
Allie's been an outstanding freshman this year. Candidate for Freshman of the Year. Rebecca Martinez on the serve. Set up at the net. Here comes the attack, and that's going to sail out. Point for the Pacers.
Yeah, Allie Smith is definitely worthy of Freshman of the Year. I would love to come back and see what she's going to be like her senior year. She can only get better.
Well, we got another 3 years after this. Plenty of time to grow and get even better, but that goes into the net on the serve from Martinez. Service error, and that will be a point for the Patriots. So Carrie McGinnis comes out. She will serve it for Frances Marion. 12-7, Pacers leading in the third set. Serve on its way. Duggan receives. Thielon sends it over. Frances Marion able to react in time. Attack on its way. Pacers working with it. Thielon with the setup. Allie Smith with the attack. And, ooh, I thought that hit the line, but the officials say it was out.
It definitely looked like it hit the line from this point of view here.
Close call, but we'll let it stand as is. Patriots still with the serve from McInnes. Pacers. Thielon keeps it in play, and it's going to be sent on over. Ball unable to get to it. Set at the net. The attack on its way. Martinez can't corral it, and it's going to end up out. And it is a kill for Shelby Meek. Serve from McGinnis on its way and into the net, and that is a point for the Pacers.
Sorry for the audio issues, everyone. Some silly goose somewhere unplugged something, and I had to go troubleshoot that. So
it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't Marcus, and it wasn't myself. It was probably Kristen, if we're going to be honest with each other.
Yeah, good old cricket messing with the tech. Pacers working with it. Chelsea Sperlin on the attack, breaks through the blockers, and Frances Marion can't handle the redirection, and it's a kill for Kelsey Sperlin. But for those of you that possibly missed it, Kristen was on here for a short spell, and she might be on for the recorded version of this. We'll see what happens. Service ace on its way, and it's for Emily Thielon, 15-9.
She did an excellent job filling in for me. I'm sure she was way more entertaining than I've ever been.
Looking for another service ace. Frances Marion able to work with it. It goes off the top of the net and falls down. Point for the Pacers, and Okanea will get credited there.
But I do believe, if my sources are to be believed, she will be featured in the next episode of Inside Pacer Nation, our athletics podcast here at the USC Aiken Athletic Department. You guys should check that out for sure.
And that'll air on Friday. Jordan Phillips and I will bring you all the inside action on the Pacers sports you know and love. Thielon serve on its way. Vaughn able to get it. Bump set from McGinnis. Attack on its way. Martinez able to dig it out. Thielon sets it up for Allie Smith, but it is blocked by Hardings and Veronica Lane. Great block on a great attack.
Definitely energized this Patriots offense for sure.
So Shelby Meek gets the ball to serve, fresh off the block. On its way. Allie Smith there for it. Thielon sets it up. Allie Smith attacks, pops it over the blockers. Kept alive. Vaughn sets it up, and it's going to be bumped on over where the Pacers work with it. Thielon with the setup. Kelsey Sperlin attacks off the blockers, though. Harding right there for it. Set up. Harding on the attack this time. And it's going to be a kill for Frances Marion. Net violation, the official call, but Harding still gets the kill. 16-11 now, Pacers. Meek serves it up. Duggan able to get it. Thielon sets it up. Kelsey Sperlin just taps it. Almost a collision there. Kept alive and in the air. Sent on over. Blocked at the net. Pacers work with it, though. Thielon with the setup. Allie Smith attacks. Another good block from the Patriots defenders. Pacers now setting up for another attack. Duggan sends it over. Great dig there. Tapped over by Sperlin. And Patriots able to keep it going, though. Sent on over. Duggan. Telon with the bump set. Allie Smith taps it, but it's picked up by Meek. Another set coming up from McGinnis. The attack tapped on over. Martinez there for the dig. Telon, great bump set there. Allie Smith attacks again. Vaughn able to dig it out. Bump set again. Abdul Rahim sends it over and gets the kill on a long but hard-earned point.
And the Pacers, the Pacers got to be careful here. The Patriots are trying to battle their way back into this one.
They are within striking distance. 16-12 now. Meek serves it. Allie Smith right there. Telon keeps it in, and Sperlin sends it over. Vaughn, once again back to McGinnis, sent on over. Blocked at the net by Abago and Sperlin for the point.
Huge defensive effort from Sperlin and Abago that time. That's a good way to get the offense energized and get them back into the game.
Now Allie Smith with the ball. She will serve. Allie Smith serves it up, a short serve, but Francis Marion playing it well. Attack on its way, and that's going to break on through. Veronica Lane with the kill. Farrell now serving. Martinez. Telon sets. Here's the attack from Forrester. Handled a little bit awkwardly, kept alive though, and bumped on over by Meek. Pace will have to set up again. Abago on the attack. Another dig by Meek, keeps it going. Set, tipped over on the attack. Martinez right there. Telon with the setup again. Kelsey Sperlin attacks, and that's going to be a kill as it goes off the hands of Erica Hardings and way out of play.
And Sperlin now with her career high, 8 kills.
So congratulations to Kelsey Sperlin for hitting that mark. Bryn Bonner back to serve. Abdur Rahim got it. Set on up by McGinnis. Tip attack. Allie Smith gets a hand on it. Sent on over by Alicia Hines. Great effort by the Pacers to keep it going. Kelsey Sperlin. Emily Telon. Julia Forrester looking for the corner. Meek's right there for it though. Set on up by Farrell. The attack on its way. Pacers working with it though. Alicia Hines with the setup. Kelsey Sperlin attacks through the blockers. Meek gets a dig. Kept going in the air and into the net. Trying to send it on over, and that is a point for the Pacers.
Pacers now starting to get a little bit pulled away here. They definitely seem much improved from the Flagler match. They're hitting .314 right now as a team, which is far above what they hit the other night. I believe they hit somewhere in the .093 range, which is not good as a team. So they've definitely improved on that.
And now head coach Lauren Boffield trying to get a little as we said earlier, clarification from the official. Always good to have that clarification.
Absolutely. Clarification is key. You learn that in your communication classes. If you're in college right now, take a communication course. It could save your life.
It could indeed, and that's coming from two folks that graduate with a degree in this stuff. We know what we're talking about.
You can trust us. Much like you can stand on Aiken flooring, you can trust us when it comes to communications.
Nice way to get another little pitch in there, huh?
Thank you. You know, just call me Cy Young out here with the pitches, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Sion may be just a little bit better than you.
Well, it depends on the pitch, you know. He might have a better fastball, but I can advertise with the best of them. I learned also in some of my communication courses.
You said you could advertise, but it seems like you're having trouble saying some
I fumble
words.
the words sometimes, you know, but every great player fumbles occasionally.
Every now and again, you're right. Bonner serving again. Almost a service ace, but Francis Marion able to keep it alive. Bonner gets the reception there. Attack from Forrester, blocked at the net and kept alive on the Francis Marion end. Meek just sends it over, looking for the back corner. Allie Smith was there. Emily Telon sets it up. Julie Forrester attacks, and it sails out. Point Francis Marion.
The ball is out. Point Patriots. On the floor, they're taking up number 3 and number 8.
Tori Carpenter comes off the bench, goes back to serve, 19-14. Pacers within 6 of closing it out, but Francis Marion not going quietly, only down by 5. Short serve on the way, Forrester. Telon. Back to Forrester, off the blockers and out. That's a point for the Pacers and another kill for Julia Forrester. And Natalie Pearl comes off the bench, and now she will serve. Serve on its way. Picked up and set by Carpenter. The attack breaks through the blockers, but Peralta's there. Tion with the set. Julia Forrester attacks. Good dig high into the air. Meek has to get to it, and somehow it's kept alive and sent over to the Pacer end. Forrester now attacks. Off the hands of Meek, and that's going to end up in the stands. That's a kill for Julia Forrester and another point for the Pacers. And that will draw another timeout, and we will head to the break with a 21-14 lead. Pacers trying to close it out with a 3-set sweep. We are back, 21-14. Pacers trying to close out the third set. Natalie Peralta serving, trying to accomplish that.
Yeah, the Pacers looking to close out this set strong, get some momentum going into the road trip to close the season out.
Serve. Corralled, sent on over on the tip. Martinez keeps it alive. Great effort, but they're going to blow it dead on a ball handling error. All that effort from Martinez, all for naught. So Courtney Abdur-Rahim will serve it. And that sails out. Point for the Pacers. And Kayla Duggan comes off the bench. Now she will serve it. 22-15. 2 away from match point. Serve on its way there. Picked on up and set by Carpenter, but that's going to be a ball handling error call, and the Pacers will take the point. Duggan serving again. Picked up by Meek, set at the net by Carpenter. Meek again on the attack, and that just hits the corner. That'll be a point for the Patriots. So Natalie Vaughn will serving. Veronica Lane came off the bench. She will take the spot in the rotation. And serve goes into the net from Vaughn, and it's a point for the Pacers, and that is match point now. 24-16, Martinez will try to close it out. Abdur-Rahim gets it. Set from Carpenter, attack from Meek, sails out, and that is a point for the Pacers, and that closes it out. Pacers take it in 3 sets for their 22nd win of the season, and a way to close out the homestand with a win.
Yeah, no doubt. The Pacers looking dominant tonight. Could not have done much better as a team, honestly. Everybody firing on all cylinders, even players that hadn't been getting many minutes as the season went on. Excellent way to close out the homestand for the Pacers. They go into this big road trip.
They will close out the season on the road, and they'll actually finish in Augusta. That's the last game of the season. And after that, they will have the Peach Belt tournament, and if things go well, they could be hosting the regional tournament. So if that happens, we will be back for that. And it was a lot of fun last year, especially with the Pacers taking that regional championship, and we'll see if they can repeat this year.
Absolutely, and we'd love to be able to host that again for you guys. So we'll see you guys on the other side of the road trip, and hopefully we'll have some good news for you at the end of the season.
Yeah, but in the meantime, I'm Marcus Johnson, and for Jordan Phillips, thank you for joining us this evening, and have a good one.